Hi, this is Everett Crockett, and welcome to TRS, Your Retirement in Focus. Applications for summer retirements are in full swing. Typically at this stage, most retirees have decided under which of our 7 retirement plans they will retire. Yet, there still may be some of you who have not made your decision. Today we will present information and plan descriptions for all 7 of TRS's retirement plans. Hopefully, you will find this information helpful as you draw closer to your retirement. Also, one very important thing to keep in mind is that due to the large volume of retirements in the summer and at the end of each school year, the deadlines for summer retirements are as follows. For June retirements, the deadline is March 31st. For July retirements, the deadline is April 30th. And for August retirements, the deadline is May 31st. Now, without further ado, we will now present information on TRS's retirement plans.
On the road to retirement, one of the most important decisions you can make is who will receive the benefits of your retirement account beyond your lifetime. With Teacher Retirement System of Georgia, your beneficiaries are not decided by documents like wills, divorce, decrees, or marriage certificates. Rather, they're determined only by the beneficiary information on file at TRS when you pass away. Therefore, it's critical that you designate at least one primary beneficiary and one secondary, as well as routinely update your TRS beneficiaries to reflect significant life changes, such as divorce, marriage, births, and death. Reminder, beneficiary designation completed with HR does not transfer over to TRS. This includes changes during open enrollment. Also, keep in mind that if you don't have the right person or persons on file, it can lead to costly legal problems and unnecessary frustration. Likewise, if you are the beneficiary on file at the time of a retiree's death, it is imperative that you notify TRS as soon as possible. That's why it's so important that you designate your beneficiaries now. The good news? It's easy to do. Simply log into your TRS account and visit the Designate Beneficiary section to complete the form. And as always, we're here to help you along the way. So here's to good planning and to the road ahead.
Today we'll be focusing on the various retirement plans offered by TRS. Each of us are different. Even twins are different in some way or another. As we approach our retirement, there is a lot that we need to think about, like, what is the best retirement plan for me? Did you know that TRS offers 7 different retirement plans? One of those plans are more than likely most beneficial for you and me as we make our way to our date of retirement. Today I'll share some information and details about each of those plans so that both you and I are better informed of our retirement plan options. Before I get started, I want to be sure that you are clear on the fact that no one from TRS can tell you or me or advise you or me on what plan is best for us. We have to make that choice for ourselves. But one thing that TRS can do is give us some things to think about as we think about which plan we will ultimately choose. It may not be a bad idea to have pen and paper or a tablet or whatever you like to use to take notes at your disposal. Before we choose our retirement plan, there are definitely some things we need to think about. Here are just a few. What do we want our lifestyle to be like after we retire? Do we want to keep up the same comforts, pleasures, and standards that we enjoyed when we were working? Some of the best financial planners say that if we do, we're going to need at least 80% of our pre-retirement income. As I stated earlier, each of us are different. So I would imagine that the actual percentage would be different as well, based on our individual retirement goals. But one thing that is likely true for each of us is that our TRS benefit alone will not provide us with 80% of our pre-retirement income. So what do we do? How will we offset that shortage? Will we be able to depend on Social Security? If not, maybe we will be able to take advantage of our personal savings and investments to help cover the shortage of our 80%. Something else to consider is, what are the needs and expectations of our family and loved one? Would they suffer financially if a retiree passes away and their pension incomes stopped? If so, maybe we should think about selecting a plan that leaves a monthly benefit to beneficiaries. What about your kids and grandkids? Are they employed? If so, we may not need to leave them a monthly benefit. These are just a few examples of the kinds of questions we have to ask ourselves as we get closer to our retirement. Now let's look down the road a bit. We've worked, we've invested wisely, and we are near to retirement. We want to be comfortable knowing that we have a good plan as we journey into our retirement. For us, there's good news. TRS's defined benefit plan is one of the best plans in the country. As the name implies, our retirement benefit is defined by a calculation using our years of membership service and the average of our highest 24 months of consecutive salary and a 2% multiplier. Under this plan, you and I assume no investment risk, plus we have survivor and disability protection while we are active members. Also, we are guaranteed retirement income for the rest of our lives. If we wanted to know how much of our high average salary we could take home in retirement, we will simply multiply our years of service by 2. That is the maximum plan formula, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Under TRS's defined benefit plan or 401A plan, we are offered 2 plans of retirement, Plan A and Plan B. Basically, Plan A provides a retirement benefit only to us, the retiree. Plan B, on the other hand, offers benefits to our beneficiaries at the time of death. Under Plan A and Plan B, we may also choose to receive a partial lump sum distribution cash payment in exchange for a reduced lifetime retirement benefit. For details on the partial lump sum option plan or PLOP plan, just see the trsga.com website. A great benefit of our TRS plan is that what we receive from TRS is not tied in any way to the stock market. Whether stocks go up or down, we can always rely on our TRS benefit to stay the same from month to month. When there is inflation, our benefit also includes a cost of living adjustment or a COLA, which makes our benefit grow from year to year. Again, that's a great benefit. Under Georgia law, this benefit is guaranteed for our lifetime. And if we decide to take a retirement plan that leaves a benefit to our beneficiaries, their benefit is also guaranteed for life. Many private sector employees don't have a guaranteed pension. As a matter of fact, many employees across the country who work for firms we have all heard about are losing their defined benefit pension plan. Over the last 10 plus years, over 25% of the country's Fortune 500 companies have either frozen, closed, or terminated their defined pension benefit plan. What we receive from TRS is based on a formula that involves our length of service and our high average salary. TRS uses a very generous formula compared to other state plans, as TRS calculates our benefit using the highest 2 consecutive years of pay when other states use 3 to 5 years of pay. Basically, the longer we work and the higher our salary is, the more money we will receive from TRS. In a bit, we'll take a more detailed look at that formula. TRS's plans can be broken into 2 main categories, those that do and those that do not provide a monthly benefit to beneficiaries after a retiree passes away. Here are the 7 plans that TRS offers. Number 1, Plan A, also known as the maximum plan. Number 2, Plan B, option 1. Neither this plan nor Plan A offers a monthly benefit to a beneficiary at death, but the remaining 5 plans do. Plan number 3 is Plan B, option 2. Plan 4, Plan B, option 2 pop-up. Plan 5, Plan B, option 3. Plan 6 is Plan B, option 3 pop-up. And last but not least, Plan B, option 4 is the 7th plan that TRS offers. At retirement, in addition to selecting Plan A, the maximum plan, or Plan B, or survivorship plan, you and I may also elect to receive a one-time lump sum distribution in addition to our monthly retirement benefit. In exchange for a reduced lifetime monthly benefit, we can elect to receive a partial lump sum option, or PLOP. Our age and plan of retirement are used to determine the reduction in our benefit. A PLOP distribution would be made as a single payment at the time that our first monthly benefit is paid. Based on the amount of the PLOP, our monthly retirement benefit is then reduced to be the actuarial equivalent of the retirement benefit without a lump sum distribution. We cannot elect a PLOP that will reduce our monthly benefit by 50% or more of the benefit we are eligible to receive under Plan A. Each of the plans are based on a benefit formula comprised of the following: the years of creditable service, including partial years, multiplied by 2%, multiplied by our high average salary over 24 months. This in turn yields our basic monthly benefit under the Plan A Max plan. This basic monthly benefit is then used as the basis for the other plans offered by TRS. Plan A, the maximum plan, and Plan B option 1 do not provide any lifetime monthly benefits to beneficiaries. So if we don't plan to leave a monthly benefit, our choice becomes a lot easier as it narrows it down to two, Plan A or Plan B option 1. Options 2 through 4 all provide varying amounts of lifetime benefits to designated beneficiaries. Let's take a look at each plan. First up is Plan A. This plan provides us with the largest possible monthly lifetime benefit for the remainder of our lives. Under this plan, the contributions and interest that we made during our active employment are reduced monthly from our gross benefit payment. In most cases, our contributions and interest will be depleted within 18 months of our retirement. However, our monthly benefits will continue for the remainder of our lives. At the time of death, the monthly benefits stop, and any declared beneficiary is not entitled to receive a monthly benefit. If death occurs before a retiree has received in monthly payments the total amount of his or her contributions and interest, the remaining funds will be paid in a lump sum to the designated beneficiary. We may change our beneficiary designations at any time under this plan of retirement. To estimate the monthly lifetime benefit for the maximum plan, a retiree may calculate it for themselves by using the retirement formula 2% times the years of creditable service times their highest consecutive 24 months of membership salary. If we are within 5 years of retirement, we can log in to our online TRS account and generate a benefit estimate using current data from our TRS account.
Now let's take a look at the Plan B options. Plan B provides a member with 6 survivorship options. Option 1 allows you to possibly leave a lump sum payment but no monthly benefit to a beneficiary after a member's death. And options 2 through 4 allow you to leave a continuing monthly benefit to a beneficiary after a member's death.
If a survivorship plan is indeed selected, the amount of the monthly benefit will be reduced actuarially to allow for the lump sum payment or monthly payment for life to the designated beneficiary. The amount of the reduction in monthly benefits or the cost of the option depends on a retiree's age and the age of the specified beneficiary. If the chosen beneficiary is more than 10 years younger than the retiree and not the retiree's spouse, then the retirement benefit may be subject to the required minimum distribution rules of the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. These rules regulate the amount of a pension that can be distributed to a survivor. For more information, we can visit the trsga.com website or call the TRS office. The age of the beneficiary will also influence the amount of the retirement benefit under Plan B Option 2, Option 2 Pop-Up, and Option 4. The point here is the younger the beneficiary, the smaller the monthly benefit amount will be. This in turn means that the cost of the option is greater. One thing that must be kept in mind is that if one of the survivorship plans of retirement is selected, the beneficiaries cannot be changed after retirement except as specifically provided by law. We can learn more about changes in plan of retirement on the trsga.com website. Now let's look at the Plan B options in detail. Plan B Option 1 allows us to possibly leave a lump sum amount to a beneficiary in return for a slightly reduced lifetime monthly benefit from the maximum amount, that is. Under this plan, the total of our contributions and interest at the time of our retirement will be reduced each month by only the portion of our total gross benefit, which is made up of our contributions and interest. This is routinely referred to as the C&I. At death, all monthly benefits will stop. However, any remaining contributions and interest will be refunded to the designated beneficiaries or the estate of the retiree. In most cases, our contributions and interest will be depleted within 10 to 14 years after retirement, but our benefits will continue throughout our lives. With this plan, you may change your beneficiary designation at any time after retirement. If the beneficiary just so happens to be your spouse and you later become divorced, you can change your plan of retirement.
Plan B Option 2 will allow us to leave our beneficiaries a reduced monthly lifetime benefit based on our age and the age of our specified beneficiaries.
This option guarantees that at death, any named beneficiary, if living, will receive a lifetime benefit comparable to 100% of the benefit amount at the time of death, in accordance with IRS regulations and the ages of the beneficiaries. Also under this plan, it is allowable to designate multiple beneficiaries to receive a lifetime monthly benefit and or to specify the percentage to be paid to each beneficiary. If 2 or more beneficiaries are designated and one dies before the retiree, the percentage of available benefits selected for the remaining beneficiaries will not be adjusted. If the Plan B Option 2 plan beneficiaries die before the retiree, the monthly benefit will remain under Option 2 unless the retiree is eligible to change the plan of retirement and/or beneficiaries as provided by law. We can see the changes in plan of retirement on the trsga.com website for further clarification. The Plan B Option 2 pop-up offers a reduced monthly lifetime benefit based on our age and the age of our beneficiaries. This is just like Plan B Option 2. If you, as the retiree, die before your beneficiary will receive a lifetime benefit equal to the amount you were receiving at the date of your death. On the other hand, if your beneficiary passes away before you do, then your monthly benefit will increase to the original maximum plan amount, plus all increases awarded to you during retirement. Unlike Plan B Option 2, however, under this option, you may only designate one beneficiary. Plan B Option 3 offers a reduced monthly lifetime benefit based on your age and the age of your beneficiary. Under this plan, at the time of a retiree's death, any named beneficiaries, if living, will receive a lifetime benefit comparable to 50% of your benefit amount at the time of your death, in accordance with IRS regulations and the ages of your beneficiaries. You can also designate multiple beneficiaries to receive lifetime monthly benefits and specify the percentage to be paid to each beneficiary. If two or more beneficiaries are designated and one passes away before the retiree, the percentage of available benefits that were selected for the remaining beneficiaries will not be adjusted. If all of the beneficiaries predecease the retiree, then the monthly benefit will remain under Option 3 unless the retiree is eligible to change the plan of retirement and/or the beneficiaries as outlined in the Changes in Plan Retirement information, which can be found again where? Of course, on the trsga.com website. The Plan B Option 3 pop-up offers a reduced monthly lifetime benefit based on your age and the age of whom? Your beneficiaries. If you predecease your beneficiary will receive a lifetime benefit equal to 50% of the amount you were receiving at the date of your death. If your beneficiary, on the other hand, predeceases you, your monthly benefit will increase to the original maximum plan amount, plus all increases awarded to you during retirement. Under this option, you may only designate one beneficiary.
Last but not least, we have Plan B Option 4.
The beneficiary benefits you specify under this plan cannot cause the monthly benefit to be reduced below 50% of the maximum benefit available to the retiree. If multiple beneficiaries are designated and one or more beneficiaries pass away before the retiree, then the dollar amounts or the percentages are not adjusted for the remaining beneficiaries. Beneficiaries also receive a prorated share of any cost of living increases you receive up to the date of death. Monthly benefits under Option 4 are also calculated actuarially using an amount of the survivor's benefit specified by the member. TRS will calculate the benefits under Option 4 and provide an estimate of the monthly benefit upon request. So as you can see, TRS has several plans, each unique in its benefit to a retiree. Isn't it pretty evident that we have some very important decisions to make as we progress our way down our path, inching our way to retirement? Absolutely. So now that you are aware of the various plans and options, what should you do next? What should we do next? Well, TRS recommends that you consider the following. Start thinking about what option is best for you and your family. Go to www.trsga.com and generate your own benefit estimate in your TRS account. And be sure to check out our online members guide under the newsroom link and click on publications. Once there, scroll down to the bottom of the page. You can also ask TRS for a benefit estimate when you are within 5 years of your retirement date. Schedule a one-on-one counseling session within 2 years of retirement in our Atlanta office or via our website in your county school system. As always, if you have questions, concerns, or feedback, you can reach out to us either via the podcast or you can contact the Atlanta office. Thank you once again for joining us. Be sure to tune in again for the next episode of TRS, Your Retirement in Focus. Stay safe and stay smart.